So, right, oh, I've moved the microphone. Keep forgetting. Getting all my wires tangled up here. The microphone over here. I should make it sound better. I have a suspicion it's because I've got a stereo mic, and if both microphones are pointing at me, it might be that's causing me to sound muffled. I don't know. I'll have to test that really. Right, I'm gonna start doing these modifications, putting these in actually first. I think small ones in, square ones, rectangular ones, and one compare it. It might change the frequency a little bit or something, but well, we'll see, won't we? Don't know where everybody is. Okay. Oh. So I've got to disconnect these on the end. I'll use the magnet to pull that out of the way. I hate taking this thing apart. Let me see. Oh, actually, let me see. Maybe take that other end. Yeah, take them all off. It's annoying. I don't like taking everything apart, but yeah. I'll take my scope read off, otherwise I'll rip my wires out. Take that off, take that one off. I hope these elastic bands will last because they're tiny. so I'm not doing the air gap punch yet. Not yet. These two are connected together, so I've got to be a little bit careful. I don't want to rip the wires. In parallel, you see. I think I've smashed my paws. That wouldn't be good. Oops, tape's coming off. Oh, get on. Right, move this ball. Out of the way. Right, over there. Right, get these four. Oh, what the ferrites? Yeah. Everything's sticking to it. Magnets. Yeah, it's best I use the same ferrite, I suppose. They've been taped coming up again. I was trimming it off because there's plenty on there, you know. Right, I need to get these matched up, so that one's coming off. Line it up with that one. Turn it over. Oh God, it's stuck. I don't believe this. Probably stick really well. Right. I'm pulling on my wires, and I don't want to be doing that. Yeah, that's basically. Still pulling on my freaking wires. Get on. Alright, so that's with the follower. So I'm going to try these. Ferrites have got to be poking out on each end, otherwise they won't connect to the other ferrites are in there. They've got to be touching and push them so they're equal amounts on both sides. Oh me! Oh, I've just gone live again. Nah. Right, so these are with the 4 on. Hopefully I haven't ripped my wires off. Still connected. Tweezers, where have they gone? Well, consider I've been at it for 3 years, making this bubble layer thing and trying all these different versions. I've got more patience than a cow that just knows its way through endless amounts of grass. Might put that on there. Also, I'm printing some more of these because these might not be long enough now. Well, actually, they will be long enough for these, but they won't be long enough for the air gap ones. The air gap ones are a lot thicker, so I'm printing some more pillars of these things, but it's going to take 6 hours to print them, and hopefully by 6 hours, in 6 hours time, I'll be ready to put the other, these other air gap ones in. That's why I'm doing these first, because I don't have to change my pillars because the width, the height's the same. Right, let's put this secondary in here. Notice I'm trying to keep everything the same, the right way up and everything. Put that on there. Right, elastic bands. Hang on a minute. How the heck's that elastic? Oh, that's it. Right. Push down some elastic bands that stick out underneath. We've got over there. What's this tiny little bit there? Right, that's that one. I'll stick these 8 concentric rings together, I think. And they're all in one pile. I'm sticking with them actually. The reason why I'm pausing now is because I'm watching a delay on live stream, which is I'm sure it's coming through alright. Right, so now everything should be the same way around, so technically speaking, these two should be wired up the same. I'll lay this down. Okay. I'm hoping I haven't crossed my wires over because I'm hoping that everything's going to wire up the right way around. What's this one? This is secondary. Doesn't matter which way around the secondary is first. I assume that's for that one. As long as I turn it around and mix it all up, it should be. That should be for that one. And the, hang on. Hang on a minute, where's my... Oh yeah! So I get my probe to this other coil. Oh, these two white ones. No, these two, yeah. Right, these two go down here. Hang on. Well, that must be that one. Well, that must be that one. Right. These two white ones, I could get these white ones wrong. This is the same colour. If I got them the wrong way around, I'll just turn them around. All it'll do is cancel everything out. Right, we're all connected, I think. Alright, I've got to charge up my, I'm going to switch my juice on and get that boosted up. I have got the oscilloscope connected right now, so don't expect to see the oscilloscope right now because I'm just going to go by what's coming out on these meters. Alright, the supercapacitor should be pretty flat anyway. Oh, that's not right. Yeah, that's right. Right, I'll check the short off. The short's already off, so. Right, I'll let that power supply come up first. Oh, it's not far off. Oh, damn it, I think I've lost my setting on the voltage on there. Hang on, let's move it across to the meters. What voltage was there before? I can't remember now. I think we're too high. Damn it, I think my voltage went moved on the input voltage. Oh, there's a delay on this, so it's confusing me. I moved it up twice, it's too high. Hang on, where's my manual camera? Oh, let's get the manual camera view. Oh, that's not far off, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good angle. Right, heck, what voltage was over? Oh, hang on. I didn't save it, did I? So it's when I booted it up again, it's lost the settings. Maybe. It's definitely too high. It should be 29. I don't think it. Oh, maybe that's right. Anyway, I'll find out in a minute. 9.6. Could be right. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I should have written it down. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to go and check my live stream. I was doing this test. Video manager. I want the voltage the same, you see. When I was live earlier. Just a chance to live. Let's open that. I want to use the same. The reason why I want to use the same voltage is now it's relying on the LED. Come on, I want full screen. So it's always good to get that LED popping off. Waffling again. Let's go to it. I'm just going to mute one. Oh right, I can't see that value. What was it? Oh, I was on current. Damn it. Where did I put it on voltage? I was on current nearly all the time, wasn't I? So I can't really see it. Skip to the beginning. I'm mute. What voltage? Come on, what's the voltage? Come on, I'm waffling too much. If I put my meter back on, put the meter back on here. It's a video you need on the super top of the back, it's charging really well. How quick the is 110 milliamps. No, I've got this 10 amp already. So I want the 10 milliamps going in, and we're basically at 17.2 volts. Now, obviously, the amount of power that's being consumed right now by the actual coil going in is really can you see that? It's 29.8 volts for the Oh, 29 point. Oh, that's about right then. 29.6. And it's so I was about, let me just go back a bit. That was about. Right, what was it? 29? I can't even read that. I think that's about right. I think we're near enough. Right, I'll just close that. Okay, so now if I turn this on, let's find out what's going on. Right, I'm going to turn it on now. Right, what current we've got going in now? I'm going to put this on current. 150 milliamps going in. 29.59, 150 milliamps going in, 170 milliamps is going to the output to the supercapacitors. The supercapacitors are charging up at 2 volts now. Right, okay, I'm just going to run this and see what happens. See if it's any better or any worse. We can see the voltage better now as well, the actual current going in. I noticed there was a reflection earlier, nobody said anything to me, so about there being a glare on there, because I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that at the time. Well, I've got rid of the glare now, so that's good. Do a full screen so I can see actually on this. Because I don't want to put the scope on right now, because I haven't changed anything. Everything is the same, except for the rectangular magnets that I've got going in. And I've obviously got it wired up right. Otherwise, we would be seeing 170 milliamps going in, would we? Actually, I can put my oscilloscope on, so I can see what's going on there. Oh, I've got these awesome natural hand-cooked potato chips, or crisps we call them over here. Mature cheddar and spring onion, natural, and I tell you, they're absolutely yummy. Best. Much better than that shit, that artificial crap. This is, cooked by Jake. The grower. Cooked by Jake, the grower, and Jeff Fox. I tell you don't normally get the names of the actual people that cook your food, but you do on this packet. I tell you, it's really good. It says on the back, that's what it says on the back. I'll read it. Burt's potato chips done just right, hand cooked in Devon, great taste, proper crunch and made by experts. Savoury the cheddar from artisan cheesemakers, Quips of Devon and sweet spring onions. A great British double act, yeah. You can't beat real natural food. Tell you, yeah. So anyway, I'm diverging because if you hear me munching, you know what I'm eating. And that's what they look like. This is what we call crisps, but you call them chips, I suppose. Hey, my waveform is different. My waveform is slightly different than it was earlier. I haven't changed anything except those magnets. Output cyclic RMS 15.2. I'm just saying this to record it so I know later. The pulse width on the output is 141 microseconds. Peak to peak on the output on the blue is 44.8 volts. The maximum is 23.2 volts. The frequency is around 7 kilohertz. Mm. Mm. These are absolutely yummy. Mm. Just try and get rid of that reflection on the meter. That's better. Better. Right, let me just disconnect the load a minute, see what happens. Alright, that's disconnecting the load, so I'm not putting power in. Our input current's dropped to 40 milliamps right now. Right, I'll reconnect the load. There is a bit of glare on this over here, I'm not sure what's causing that. Maybe it's because there's too much light on that. I'll try and improve that. Don't know what's going on with it. I'll just put this tissue paper on here. Don't know help it. If you get the white balance just right, it helps. Yeah, that seems to help actually. Yeah, it just white balances it up a bit more there. Right, so supercapacitors charging. Current into the supercapacitors. Current into the device. When people ask me if I'm tired yet, maybe they're hinting at me that they're tired of watching me. Sorry. Well, it's interesting. I think it is anyway. Yeah, interestingly, the current's actually gone up to the input of the MOSFETs right now. It's up to 180 milliamps, so that's a little bit odd. It does seem to go up though as the voltage climbs up, which is strange. It's like it's self-regulating itself somehow. Probably is. But the scope reading looks pretty much the same. If anything, it looks a bit cleaner than it did earlier. But yeah, I haven't got it on the screen. I'll tell you what I'll try and do. I'll try and no, I can't really right now because if I put the picture in picture with the scope, it's going to mess everything up because I'm actually looking at my meters on the YouTube live stream right now because I can't see the meters directly. I'm looking at the video on YouTube. Anyway, the scope's not that important right now. What is important is the power, how much power is going in. how much, of the input and the output. That's what's really important right now. Because I haven't changed any of the other settings from the earlier video. Well, I've got one LED coming on. What is interesting for me is the proximity between the input current and the output current. They're very, very close together, and they don't seem to change a great deal from 0 volts up to 16 volts. But there is a slight difference. Obviously, it goes up slightly on the input side. That's what's really good. I mean, normally the efficiency of a transformer, you would normally see quite a large amount of loss. Right, a significant amount of loss, but I'm not seeing a huge amount of loss in this design that I've done. It does seem to be very efficient, and that's the whole objective. Well, nearly all these LEDs have come on now. There's just 2 more coming up. Oh dear. Well, once I've run this test, I'm going to tweak the frequency a little bit. and see if I can optimise it a bit more. But I didn't want to mess with it until I've done this test, you see. You wouldn't believe how old these meters are. I've got these meters in the 1980s, or late 80s, early 90s. These meters are pretty old, but they're very reliable, they're very accurate. They were made by Macklin Electronics, who were both their own brand. They did a few brands. They did the white gold, they did the that's the white gold one, and that's the precision gold. It was a range of meters they were doing at the time, and they've been good meters, but I've had an issue with this one sometimes. It doesn't, I think the oscillator doesn't start running sometimes, so I'll have to turn it on by turning the knob anti-clockwise and going around, and then it seems to be fine. But they're both still very good anyway. I've popped the fuses a few times, but and when I originally bought this meter, I had it about a month and it went wrong on me, so I sent it back to Macklin, and they were very kind and repaired it and sent it back to me without, obviously it was under warranty. We replaced a chip or something in it. It's not had a problem ever since. It's been very good. These meters do not turn themselves off, which is another thing I like. I hate those modern ones that you buy now where they automatically turn themselves off and go into standby, because Russ has that problem where the meters keep going into standby. You have to keep coming back, pressing buttons to get them to come back on again. Well, I don't have that problem, so they'll keep running as long as it's turned on. But all the LEDs are lit now. Current going into the supercapacitors has dropped actually. I think it was 160 when I started. Or was it 170? I can't remember. Anyway, it's 140 now, so it has dropped a bit. I hope that whistling's not too loud. Let's check it. Oh, that's interesting. Can't hear now. Oh, that's weird. I thought I was watching the preview and it was paused. It must have been giving me a... That's odd. I must have clicked the pause button with it by mistake. Actually, I think I got the white meter a lot later. I think I got that around 95 or 96. I think I got the black one around 91 or 92 or something. I think I got them a bit later than what I thought. Yeah, probably did. I think before that I had the analog meter, which I've still got, but the plastic seems to be disintegrating on it. The plastic it must be biodegradable or something, because it's trying to fall to bits, the analog meter of mine. I don't know where I put it. Anyway, it's somewhere in the cupboard. I don't really use it much anymore. You can't see the needle on it very well. I like the big meters with the big displays. I actually cleaned off I took a few coils that were lying around here and put them away because I don't need them anymore, and actually, come to think of it, I've still got a few that I don't need. I can move out of the way, then I've got less clutter. I'll go and have a look at the chat, see what's going on there. Mouse still not charged. Are you charging up your mouse, tubers? Oh, Don disappeared. Ugh. Well, my device would certainly charge your mouse up pretty fast. Oh, we're down to 130 milliamps, so it's dropping now. It wasn't doing that before. So, having the rectangular magnets do appear to be less efficient. Well, I'm going to have to get some more of them round ones. Some more of those, because I've got enough for this modification build that I've done. I need to get some more of these round magnets. Money's tight right now, so that'll have to wait. Yeah, the current does appear to be dropping on the output with these rectangular magnets, so there's definitely some lens effect going on, I think, with this fucking stream is going bonkers on me. Is your stream dying on me, or what? Oh, I know why. I would refresh that, I think. Maybe a lot of memory or something. Oh, I think I'm over the voltage maximum for the supercapacitor. I should have stopped it at 16.2. Yeah, should have done. But I've gone over that. My LEDs might start popping off exploding onto me. Right. It's still going up. Right, I'll disconnect the load. Right, what's the current consumption when the load is disconnected? Is 40 milliamps. Yeah, so we've gone over the top really, but it's dropping anyway because LEDs are discharging that extra energy. I'll stick it on my 12 ohm. I'll stick it on the 12 ohm load, it should pull it down pretty fast. I'm just going to go on the 12 ohm resistance and bring it down. Right, so what current? We're almost pulling an amp out of them supercapacitors right now. They're coming down pretty fast. 900 milliamps discharging the supercapacitors at now. Lead. See how warm this drop is getting. Oh, that drop is getting pretty hot. Well, luckily it's only for a short duration of time. It's dropped to 650, 640, 630 milliamps. so it won't have to sustain heat for much longer. The voltage is coming down really fast now. That dropper's really hot right now. Let's measure it. Oops. What is it reading? 60, 72. Hang on. 70, 72 Celsius, 73. Yeah, 73 Celsius. That dropper is right now. So we've got no load on it right now, we're just discharging. So I found out one thing. The rectangular magnets are less efficient. Mind you, they aren't, I don't think they're N52s anyway, I think they're N40 something. That's probably why. A fresh cuppa always helps, Schubert. Right, let's go have a look. Right, my supercapacitor is almost down to 2.91. What I want to do is tweak the frequency a bit. I want to tweak the frequency a bit now, without a load on it. first of all, which is what I'm going to do now. And I can't see my meter. I need to see my meter. That's going up. That's going up. Right, I'm going to put a load on. Put the load on and tweak. Interesting. 200 milliamps into the supercapacitors, also consuming 200 milliamps. Check the load off. I'm at 50 milliamps in. Fascinating. Right. Connect the load back. Ooh, some big sparks. Right. Right, let's run it at that for a bit. Because I've got 200 milliamps going in, I've got 200 milliamps coming out into the supercapacitors. Let's run it like that for a while and see what happens when it's nearly charged up. I mean, we're actually charging a lot faster now. Oh, look at that. The input has gone to 210 milliamps. It's obviously dependent on the actual voltage coming out. And my output to the supercapacitors is starting to drop a bit, so it's at 190 milliamps. So my input's going up a bit. And that's what it looks like. 3 kilohertz. Let's see what my meter says it is. Will it read it? Let's have a limit. Well, read it. Maybe measure it. No, I can't measure it on there. Scott should tell me anyway. It should be afterwards. I think we're at 3 kilohertz. Having a fight outside. So that's with the frequency slightly lower than where I had it, right? So what I was going to do is after this run another test, but with a frequency slightly higher than where it was, and see what happens. See if the current output goes up and down versus input current. So I'm basically running frequency offsets on the my scope is tuning again. I've lost my lock. The waveform is not as pretty as it was. It's a bit. I've got a lot of ringing. Actually, I've got more ringing on the input frequency now than I had before. So my crosstalk is worse. I was checking temperatures on my MOSFETs. They're cool. They're not hot. Right. So the output current has dropped now to 90 milliamps. And my input is 150 milliamps. That is less efficient, really. Let's bring the frequency back up, because I'm not going to wait until it's fully charged. Let's bring the frequency back up and see if we can get that output higher. And the input down. Yeah, higher. Right, seems to be better about there. Yeah, my waveform looks a lot nicer as well. So yeah, let me take the load off again. Take the load off, and the current consumption dropped to 50 milliamps. Well, it's hovering between 40 and 50 milliamps. That does seem to be a more efficient setting. So I'm still pushing 140 milliamps into the supercapacitors, and I'm actually 150 milliamps on the input. So that seems to be better matched there. But when at a lower voltage, when the supercapacitor is a lot lower, I won't have the 200 milliamps initial input that I had. It'll probably be lower to lower voltage. Yeah, well, fascinating stuff. But as long as my waveform looks clean, that's important, and it does look clean right now. the ringing that I was getting on the input has disappeared. I'm only seeing the ringing on the output now. So it's important. That ringing is obviously interfering with my MOSFETs as well, because any crosstalk that gets back to the MOSFETs will cause them to heat up as well. It's less efficient. They're actually colder now. Even colder than what I took them before. Temperature wise, (33 Celsius) on the MOSFET switch. Back to here. And that one's 36. Well, there's 2 heat sinks on each one. So that's pretty cool, that. I mean, we don't want any wasted heat dispersion, because it's just loss of energy. So the output is still at 130 milliamps to the supercapacitors, and the input is 150. Yeah. Input 62.4 volts, 1 microsecond it's hovering around. Cyclic RMS input 21.6, output 24 volts maximum, peak to peak 46.4 volts, cyclic RMS on the output is 15.2, which is pretty close to the maximums of the supercapacitors, really, because they're supposed to be a maximum of 16.2. Oh, I've got an LED coming on. I think that LED's got a bit damaged, because you notice it kind of flickered. Shouldn't do that. I think I've damaged one of my LEDs. I might have to swap that out at some point, because it just suddenly came on. Well, my current consumption and output current is much more consistent to have it slightly higher frequency. Oh, actually, maybe I didn't damage the LED. It might have been because the MOSFETs kicked in to pull that cell down, so the LED was off. then the MOSFET turned off, and that's when the LED flickered on. That could be what it was. It's probably the balancing circuit kicking in, because I had to remove it on this particular cell at this end, this supercapacitor at this end, because the MOSFET was completely shot. It was shorted out. But the others, if there's a weak cell, will charge it faster, and that one does look a lot brighter than the rest, so I assume that the MOSFET's kicking in every now and then, pulling the voltage down so the LED goes out. That'll be what's going on probably. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is really interesting, the fact that the current is very, very consistent as the voltage goes up. Because I'm thinking, well, if I could get the voltage up, on the output, and I could still get the same amount of current as what is going on the input, technically speaking, that is pretty close to powering itself, but I don't think that's going to happen, because I have a suspicion that when the voltage gets close to that, well, when I set the 0 voltage, we need 29.61 volts to power those MOSFETs. I like to bet you that by the time we go up to 29.61 volts, the current would probably roll right off and we wouldn't have enough anyway. So back on current. Frozen upon me. And also that circuit that's increasing the voltage is also drawing quite a bit of power, which is not even being registered right now. According to my analog meter across the room, we're actually this box here is in itself is consuming, let's see, about 150 milliamps on its own, without driving anything. So 150 milliamps just to drive that blooming box. So my boost circuit, which I've turned off on my circuit board here, which normally can produce its own high voltage, using pump diode, capacitor pumps, diode, it's called a diode pump anyway, using capacitors and diodes. That doesn't use a lot of power, but the NE555 chip uses quite a bit of power though. So, yeah, we'd need a really high efficient CMOS circuit to produce that voltage that's required, the 26 volts, 27 volts. It would have to be very efficient. Even then it's debatable. Can't really see my circuit board anyway, it's behind that other thing. You see it before anyway. What are we at? Well, I think when I get to 16.2 volts, which is the maximum of supercapacitors, I think I'm going to end the stream because I've collected. Well, I'm going to end it for now because I've collected enough data this time. I need to next test it with air gaps, and that's probably not going to be today anyway because I'm printing out these new extender things that on the printer, and they're going to take 6 hours to print. They're a bit longer to accommodate the extra air gap on these. So, because these are a bit thicker, and it's going to take a while to close. I don't fancy doing that tonight anyway. But it will be interesting to see what the air gap what difference that makes. I've got a bit of drift on my scope again. Oh, I know why. It's because the battery's running down. It's driving the MOSFET driver circuit. Every so often I have to readjust my trigger point. I'm getting tired now. I'm going to make some more coffee. I drink too much coffee. Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm at 17 volts, that's a bit too high. Oh my... The balancing circuit's pulling it down anyway. It doesn't seem to be going any higher than 17 point. I just saw it drop a bit and then it's gone back up again. So the balance circuits must be working. I just want my LEDs to blow up. That's all I'm worried about. I've got plenty more, but not in yellow. I've had these LEDs, by the way. They're very old. They're like 30 years, 25. I think I used them originally in my bar graph display in the 80s, and so I think I'm going to turn it off now because the output current's dropping anyway, so it's dropped 110 milliamps. So let's turn the load off. Right, that's with the load off. Input current's dropped to, it's dropping to 60. My capacitors are dropping pretty fast because the LEDs dissipating that energy. Yeah, we're a bit off tune there because let's just tweak it in because I should get that input should be 40 milliamps really. Right, 40 milliamps. Let me reconnect it. 120 milliamps. Right, so that's probably a better setting. 160 milliamps now. Yeah, I'll leave it there. I'm just going to leave those to discharge on their own, but they are very bright. Let me turn the light out and you'll see what I mean. Look how bright they are. They are really, really bright, those LEDs. On the verge of popping, I think. Yeah. I'm just watching a delay on YouTube, my live stream. I'm going to end the stream anyway now, so I turned the big light out because I wanted to see what it looks like in the dark. Oh my god. I've got a bit of a delay here. Well, I might as well turn my meters off. Turn that off.